We all know that change is a fact of life. For North American forests, change often comes in the form of fire. After thousands of years of living with fire, many plants and animal species have come to depend on its periodic presence. Without fire, an ecosystem can stagnate and lose their diversity of life. In the past, before we understood the role that fire plays in the natural life cycle of our food, the goal was to prevent or contain all forest fires. For almost 90 years, or rather than eliminate fires. In many cases, we protected the trees, but at the expense of the forest community. Now we know that fire is a natural agent that rejuvenates the forest, and we know that the fire suppression can actually threaten the lives of healthy trees. So today our policy is to allow natural fire to burn under close observation and to set prescribed fire under carefully controlled conditions. Research shows that the forest goes through natural fire cycles. Periodic fire are necessary for several reasons. Fire removes the nutrients from standing dead trees and returns them to the earth, where they become able to root system of new trees. Fire also opens the forest to sunlight. Opening in the tree cover benefits the varied wildlife by stimulating the growth of large green plants, which are eaten by several species of animals. Fire is nature's way of controlling insect infestation. When counters of fire sufferings preserve dead wood that harbor the insect pests, like the larvae and mountain pit, etc. The feed and in the bark of some trees, which blocks the flow of nutrients and eventually kills the trees. When that tree is burned during the period of outbreak of fire, the heat killed off great numbers of beetles and larvae, providing a natural method of pest control. The conclusion of fire from there is creating unhealthy, overcrowded forests, contains more fuel or larger severe. For example, the huge fire setting on that garden in California. Observers noted the flames were fed by dead wood and combustible debris that had accumulated on the forest floor over years of fire suppression. A large-scale, intense forest fire causes a more significant impact to water, soil, and air resources than many prescribed fires. Prescribed fire will control the fire have purposes. Chiefly, it reduces the hazard of the more serious wildfire by periodically burning accumulating wood, brush, and other plants. Not on carefully prescribed burning also releases nutrients back into the soil and control insect pests. In Florida, prescribed burns are carried out every 3 to 5 years in one of the national forests. These controlled burns keep the forest open and reduce the growth of problem species. We recognize that fire is a natural and revitalizing process that enhances the diversity of the forest. However, we also know that fire has consequences. There may be smoky, hazy skies and patches of blackened forest for a long time after fire. There's also the risk of fire becoming too large and threatening inhabited areas. But we have to accept these realities if our forests are to retain their ecological balance.